So Uncle Joe Biden says if he's elected, he's going to make everybody wear masks indoors, outdoors, in your house, out of your house, 24/7. So let's just start practicing right now. If you're watching this video, get your mask on. I'm ready with my mask. Gets a lot of attention at the Walmart. We're in our garage. Let's see what we're rolling out today. A very nice looking 2020 Honda CRV SUV with nice red, metallic red paint. Did I say red twice? It's early in the morning. I don't like getting up before noon. So while I'm trying to wake up, let's take a closer look. Nice view from the side. Pretty decent looking from the rear as well. It appears we have the hybrid version, also the touring model. That means it's top of the line and costs more money, as we'll find out later in the video. By the way, we recently tested two other SUV hybrids, the 2020 Lexus RX 450h and a 2020 Volvo XC90 T8. We'll have a link for those two videos coming up at the end of this video. Just go to the end, click and watch. The standard Honda CRV comes with a 1.5 liter turbo, putting out 190 horsepower. Fuel economy rate 27 in the city, 32 on the highway with 29 overall. The hybrid version that we have here is a 2-liter engine, 212 horsepower. Fuel economy rate at 40 in the city, 35 on the highway, and 38 overall. Both are attached to a CVT automatic transmission. We'll be taking this out in the real world to get the real world fuel economy later on in the video, so don't go away. By the way, we actually have two CRVs. I have a non-hybrid in the warehouse, but it's going to take me about 3 weeks to get to it, so subscribe and you won't miss that video. The base price of a standard CRV runs around $26,000. The hybrid jumps up to around $29,000. This is the upgraded touring model. Yeah, the price looks a little high, but it includes everything. And I mean everything, no options at all. I'll just scroll down on the camera. You can read all the goodies you're getting. But wait, yes, there's more. Heated seats, leather, blah, blah, blah. If you find the $36,000 price tag of the CRV touring model too much, there's a CRV hybrid non-touring model with less goodies for around $29,000. Take your pick. If I'm reading the paperwork right, these are LED headlights. I can't tell how many bulbs. I see 8 trays. Since we're standing here, let's take these out in the dark and see how they work. It's dark enough. Let's take these headlights out, see what they do. Look pretty bright. Here we have the light on the building 100 feet away. Pretty bright, not much height. Maybe I'm not level. Let's put on the brights. Certainly no complaints here. Here we have the brights on the building 200 feet away. Good widespread, good height. Go to low beam. Reaches out more than adequate. Great for city driving. This is great for back roads driving. Let's take a look at the cabin, and the first thing I want to do is see if we get a spare tire. On hybrids, you usually don't. That's why I have my spare tire kit here. No spare tire, just a cheesy tire repair inflator kit. And this little funnel here is something you do not want to lose, because we have one of these capless fuel fillers. You can stick the nozzle from the gas station in, but nothing else. If you run out of gas, someone has a gas can, the nozzle won't fit unless you have this adapter. I do not like these things. I can tell you some stories about this whole setup and how I've gotten stranded before, but that's another story. I'll just keep it short. Don't lose this. You run out of gas, you can be in a world of hurt. The second row seating has room for 2 full-size adults, and yes, the seats do fold down for more storage and cargo room. The bodywork on the doors comes all the way down to the bottom, and that's good because it keeps all the interior bodywork clean. No worries about getting debris on your clothing. The gauge cluster is very simple, easy to read. We do get some glare, but nothing overly serious. The fuel gauge is kind of hard to read because it's all one color, but I can live with that. The info screen isn't the largest I've ever seen, but how large do you need it, really? The climate controls are easy to use. We get a very large glove box. Lots of room in the center console. The upgraded CRVs have a push-button transmission shifter. This is the best system around. It doesn't take up any space. It's very easy to choose the gear you want, almost impossible to get the one you don't want. And you don't even have to look, you can just go by the touch feel what gear you want. And third, when you turn the vehicle off, it automatically goes into park. So you don't have any way of putting it in the wrong gear in neutral or drive and having it rolling down the hill and crashing into somebody. Consumer Reports magazine doesn't like these. They say it's unintuitive, which makes no sense. It's definitely a superior system to anything else on the market, but that's their opinion. They're entitled to it, I guess. In any case, if you don't like the push-button system, I'm told on the base CRVs, there's still the traditional stick. Help yourself, but this is better. The only thing I don't really like about this cabin, I'm not picking on Honda here, most manufacturers are going to electronic parking brakes. I hate these things. The manual parking brake is the only way to go. But for some reason they're doing this, probably because it's cheaper. A manual parking brake, you don't have to have it on the console, you can have it on the floor. It's more reliable, hassle-free, but we just don't see those much anymore. The first half of the video show and tell is over. We're going to go out and do some driving, get some fuel economy numbers. That's what you're here for, right? Honda did an excellent job on this electric power steering. Very responsive, good feel, good feedback. There will be no complaints, trust me on this. As we do in all my videos, we're going to take some mild speed humps around 20 miles per hour to see how the suspension performs on impact. And here comes bump number 1. Not bad. Number 2. Smooth enough. Number 3. And here comes the nasty one. Not much difference. Unusual. But very good and very impressive. I usually don't take the turning circle on SUVs. I save that for sports cars, but what the heck. Security doesn't work on Sundays. They get mad when I do this. So let's see how the cornering ability is. By the way, this is all-wheel drive. I'm very impressed. More brownie points. The combination of gasoline engine, electric motors, batteries, the entire hybrid system offers pretty good acceleration, but if you're in a bigger hurry, press the magic sport button. Let's give it a go. Pretty good pickup. Get that droning noise that CVT transmissions always cause. Some people like that sound, I sure don't. But the vehicle has pretty good power, considering the weight, around 3,600 pounds, I believe. And these brakes work just perfect. We're going to take this CRV on a highway trip, approximately 100 miles, see what type of fuel economy we get. And keep in mind it's going to be hot today, over 100 degrees. And hybrids don't like heat that much, so this should be interesting to see what we get. If you get anything out of this video, get this. The CRV is one of the nicest compact SUVs I've ever driven. In fact, I'd say it's one of the nicest SUVs, period, I've ever driven. Smooth, quiet, comfortable, great for long trips. I know this vehicle is capable of doing 33 miles to the gallon if you set the cruise control at 75 miles per hour on level ground and mild weather, but we're going uphill around 1,500 feet. It's very hot outside, and I'm doing a lot of passing, so if we get better than 30 mpg, I'll be surprised. Also keep in mind, hybrids don't really function on the highway. They get their maximum efficiency in city driving. On the freeway, the difference between a hybrid CRV and a non-hybrid CRV isn't that much, at least by my previous experience. The bottom line, if you want to get maximum efficiency out of a hybrid, the more city driving you do, you're better off. The more highway driving you do, the less better off you are. That's just the way the hybrid system works. By the way, the wind noise at freeway speeds on this CRV hybrid is very low, but I have a cheap camera which tends to amplify noise, so it might sound pretty loud on your end. Trust me, it's not. It's pretty quiet in here, considering. If there's a viewer out there that has a lot of money they don't want, send me a check and I'll buy a better camera. We've racked up the 100-mile quota, so I'm going to pull over and see what the fuel economy reading is. 114 miles at 91 degrees, 29.1 mpg. And we're going to reset the computer and do some more MPG driving. Not done yet. We're coming to the end of fuel economy test number 2. We're driving on level ground and keeping our passing to a minimum, so I'm hoping for a better figure. 71 miles and 107 degrees. 31.4 mpg. That's a little better. Now that we put 70 miles on the freeway, we're going to rack up 70 miles in heavy city driving. See what the combined fuel economy is in the real world. It's getting dark. I wonder if I have enough miles on the clock. 71 on the freeway and 71 in the city is what we're shooting for. A total of 142.1 miles. Where's the magic number? 35.0 mpg. Official. It appears I've got some gas left, so let's do some city-only driving and see if I can reach up to the 40 miles to the gallon claimed. Temperature has cooled off a bit. Traffic is light. If I keep my foot off the throttle, not too much, we might be able to do it. We didn't quite make 50 miles, 48.4. Let's see what the fuel economy is. 41.7. I think that's the best we're going to see. The Honda CRV is an excellent vehicle. I highly recommend it, but the question is, if you're going to get one, should you get this hybrid or get the non-hybrid? I really can't compare them because I haven't got the non-hybrid yet. I have one coming in a couple of weeks, so you might want to subscribe so you see how that one tested out. And here are some links to 2 other hybrid SUVs we've driven. Just click and watch. You know you wanna.